Aries, and welcome to your reading for June 2021. So remember how we finished off last month with me saying get ready, all this stuff is going to happen, it's going to be sudden, it's going to be very successful. And yes, I am starting out the month with these cards. So I have got Finding Your Pot of Gold, and then I have celebrations around all of that. So whatever this is, it's probably financial and career success. There's a huge success there. I love this for you. I really love this for you. However, what you didn't do was have a rest, because whilst I've got all of this unexpected celebration and wealth and success coming to me, you're too bloody tired to enjoy it. Like really, you've gone too far. You've now actually gone too far. So I've warned and warned and warned, and now you've gone and done it anyway. That's okay. You can do whatever you bloody well want. But you're going to have to pay the price of your hard work, which means you're going to get probably a little bit unwell. So, you know, because I want you to enjoy your success, but you're really, really tired, can we just find a balance? I feel like I'm harping on at you about this all the bloody time, Aries. Like you can't just stop. I've got victories, I've got the Empress, I've got, you know, my Ace of Pentacles, my Three of Cups. It's also great. Fantastic. All the hard work has paid off, and you are reaping the financial success from all of that. However, you're absolutely exhausted. You are stressed out. Man, you've really been working so hard. So on one hand, I want to congratulate you for your immense success. And in the other hand, I kind of want to slap you and say, why didn't you look after yourself while you were doing all of this? Anyway, that's kind of how I feel about June for you. All right, so let's have a little look, because it does seem like I've got all these victories, and you must be having to, after all this success and this money that you're spending, you are going to have to perhaps sign some contracts around all of that. And there is stress around signing these contracts. So when I say stress around contracts, please make sure that you're reading all the fine print. Make sure that you know exactly what's being said. You know how we sign contracts. Sometimes we can't be bothered reading everything because it's really boring. Well, then I would suggest that please get bored and read all of the fine print, because that's just a little warning around it. It doesn't mean everything's going to turn shit. It just means I want you to make sure that you're reading everything properly in the contract. Okay, so that's all happening in the first week or two of June. So the first week of June is full of really high highs and success and abundance and victories over everything, and love it, except for you're tired. Now when I get to the second half of June, things are sort of changing a little bit. So your hard work's paid off, you've got all these victories, you've fallen in a bit of a heap. Now my Death card is coming into play at the end of June, which means there's another transformation coming for you at the end of June. My gosh, Aries, you're having a big year. I tell you what, now because of the success and whatever I see here with the money, are you planning on building a house, renovating a house, spending money on some sort of build or renovation or something like that? Because that's coming in at the end, towards the end of the month, and there's quite a bit of money going into that. Well done that you can actually do that. That's really great. Just again, I see the Devil card coming up, which means you're going to be dedicating a lot of your time to this. So I love that you're able to do this, and I do feel it's bringing in a whole heap of changes for you with the Death card coming in. So as I said, if there's a build, a renovation, anything like that, love this for you. But please, once again, I'm going to start warning you about overdoing everything. You just probably got through that first half of the month and thought, okay, I feel okay now, and then I'm going to throw myself back into everything. That is fine, but again, just the same warnings that I blab on about every month, so I'm not going to kind of blab on about it this month because you're probably sick of hearing me say it. As I get to the end, now, something's bothering me about June for you, Aries, and it happens mid-month. Now, something big is happening and it causes a complete and utter change in your life. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's either going to be a situation, there's two things this can be. Because I'm being very general, two things this can be. The first thing is that health issue that I'm talking about, where you've worn yourself out, escalates to a point where you're actually really quite unwell. Or secondly, there's someone around you who is trying to control you, or get you to do things the way they want you to do it with all the success that you've had. So if either of those two things ring true for you, then this is a really big warning. So a warning around health and falling in a big hole, or a warning around someone who is probably close to you and understands all the work you've done, all the abundance you've got, and is trying to maybe control you around all of that. So maybe trying to get something from you from all of that. It's a bit frustrating. I'm looking at the spread, it's quite frustrating, and it does look like by the end of the month you are feeling ripped off. So that's interesting. I would have to say feeling ripped off is probably someone maybe trying to take advantage of you now that you have gone through what you've been through and you've got all this stuff. Watch the people around you. I don't know what to say about it. I feel like you're smart enough to figure all this out. So just be careful who you tell, maybe, about all the success that you've had, because people might then tap you on the shoulder and ask you for some help in that way. Anyway, the big thing about it though is, Aries, congratulations about all the success. There does seem to be, as well as, sorry, I'm going, side note, I've totally skipped past this part of the spread. Before you start this build or renovation, it looks like you might be buying a car or a caravan or something as well, and that happens in the middle of the month too. Love that, go for it as well. Okay, that's June for you, Aries. Good luck with all of that. Please, please, please look after your body, and I will see you next month. Bye-bye.